it's Monday.
It is Monday.
It is Monday, and it is our technically kind of our penultimate episode. We're gonna have a
Kinda.
2-part finale.
Yeah, we're gonna take next week off for the holiday, and then we'll come back the week after. We'll do part one of our finale. And during part one of the finale, we're gonna go ahead and announce the game that comes after this, which we're really excited about.
We can release the quiz too.
We are going to release the quiz. And if you're not in our Discord and would like to be in our Discord, the first sneak peek of art is going up this weekend. It's not something that will tell you a lot about the campaign, but it is something I worked on that I'm very proud of. So that will go up this weekend. And I might sprinkle a couple more things in next week that aren't super like anything that gives it away too much. But the first episode of the 2-part finale, we will go ahead and play you the new trailer and announce the new cast and do all of that. It's going to be a ton of fun, and I'm very excited about it. But tonight, penultimate episode, we watched a Muppet get their soul sucked out of their body. I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Very much what it looked like. To a very scared Dixie and also a very scared Mallory for what Mickey Mouse might do to us in our sleep.
Very a la the Dark Crystal.
And you're going to get murdered.
Mickey shot John Mulaney.
Shot John Mulaney in the face.
I forgot.
What do we do on the internet? Great question. If you're someone that is watching us for the first time,
welcome
in.
And as we coined last week, fuckle up.
Buckle up, babes. Also, it's a spicy channel. If you don't know that, now you do. And that's what we do here. Other than that, we will be back for Root on Wednesday. We are finally off of hiatus. I see a wonderful Jenna in chat who also comes in to play Root with us. We're overthrowing the government. If you need context for what's happening in that game.
First episode, government coup.
Yep. Yeah. Immediately, maybe not even 10 minutes into show. That is where we went with that. So come on in Wednesday night and watch that. And then we have wonderful friends doing stuff all week on their channels, and we will be sure to like shout those out on social media too.
Oh, it's Ahina! Hi,
Guillotines for everybody. Hours without sleep, correct.
Guillotines for all. Every third Sunday, you can
We're doing Stars and Garters
over on Femme Gamer Party, playing some Thirsty Sword Lesbians, and Stars and Garters, which we got to do.
Episode 1 was last
yesterday. Night. God, that was only yesterday.
That was only yesterday.
Like
we did
days.
We did a 3-part charity series, and all of us as players decided we wanted to keep going. So once a month, we will play Stars and Garters, which is now the like new long-form campaign that was built off of that charity stream. If you need things to watch for the rest of the week, Mermay happens on Friday on FGP. Some of us are playing a one-shot of Siren Squad for Mermay, which will be very fun.
The lovely Jenna Figures wrote.
Yes, Jenna runs. So you're going to see Jenna twice at the same table as at least me this week, which is lovely. And then, oh yeah, and so is Hina. Hina's coming to play too.
Yeah. I will be out of town, so I don't get to be a mermaid, and it makes me sad.
You can be a mermaid next time.
It was super fun being a mermaid.
It was. And then the rest of this week, I'm on Homebrewery again this Thursday. If you all want to come hang out, we on Thursday past talked about kind of like rating and what you do to like explain things to players and things like that. This week we're going to build like a quick template on how to teach effectively and quickly for people that either don't have the time to read a whole book or don't have the things like ADHD that like the things that wouldn't allow you to read a whole book.
Yeah.
That's happening on Thursday, and tomorrow I'm back on Dragonlance. Big things happened last week. I may or may not have a sister anymore.
I found out those secrets, so now I get Allie's choice.
Things are very concerning. Extremely concerning to me over here right now, but that's okay. If you want to see me panic for a good 3 hours, you come hang out tomorrow over on Eric Frankhouse Presents on youtube.com. But I think that's our week. Again, for those that came in a little bit later, the new show announcement will be in the first episode of our 2-part finale, not next week because of the holiday, but the week after that. And if you are not in our Discord, we will be starting to share previews of art and things like that. Maybe not anything that will fully give away what we're gonna do, but I have some things lined up that are not total spoilers, but that will be released on our Discord first. So if you want to come hang out, maybe come do that.
And I don't know any of the secrets about this one, so
She does not. Just me. You know why? Because I am producing it.
it makes me angry because I want to know all the secrets.
I know all the secrets, every last one of them.
But I'm making up so many of my own secrets, so that's fine.
You have to tell me.
Maybe. Maybe I'll just keep them to myself the whole game.
Right. So they never come up ever?
Yeah, but I will know that I've had secrets the whole time. And then we'll have fun chatting after we finish the series. And then I'll be like, guys, did you know? And then I'll tell everyone my secrets.
Perfect. It's going to be...
Or I'll just message them all to Kelly. So that Kelly knows the secrets.
So that Kelly knows all of them? Right. Fantastic.
Kelly is the secret keeper, so...
Kelly is the secret keeper, that's fair. That is a very true statement. We have been giving you a little bit of a longer intro because we forgot to tell Tiffany she was supposed to level up her character. Because she wasn't here last week.
Yay!
We're level 6 now. We got to pay raise level 6. Last week, because that's how we signal our level ups, is the studio pays us money. I haven't had in and out either, Sammy. And it's sad because
we have to go to Vegas now.
Oh no, what a shame. We have to go visit Heenan's.
No.
What a shame. But yeah, Tiffany's leveling up her character in the background. And is there anything else that we need to talk about? Because Drew can also give a little bit of a long-winded recap.
That is fair.
Oh no. What a shame. Correct.
All right. I will pop us to the trailer then.
Great.
And then Drew can recap, and hopefully Tiff will
Happy Muppet Murder Night, everybody.
Happy Muppet Murder Night. Fuckle up. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Last time on Muppet Born, a lot of fucked up shit happened. They faced off against a false Hydra in the dank, dark basement kind of hall of mirrors that was in this fun house. And then they discovered what this thing was guarding. Well, after they made a little bit of an introduction with Uncle Travelin' Matt, the oldest of the Fraggles, the one who kind of goes out, adventures, sees the world for the Muppets, kind of reports back, lets them know how things are going out there in the big outer space. What he showed them was quite alarming. They passed various portholes in these cavern walls, and through them they saw giant machines, almost as if they were large sewing machines, creating those giant stitched monstrosities we met earlier in the campaign as enemies. And we saw another room where there was a giant machine separating these discarded Muppet parts, fluff from the fells. And eventually, towards the end, we saw through this other porthole where this bright light, reminiscent of what is behind me, glowing through. The source of it was this large crystal, about yay big. then a couple hooded and bound Muppets were led in by some Skeksis. One was sat in the chair, its hood removed. It gazed into the crystal, and then all of a sudden, as if a hand from the inside was trying to come out, it burst forth from it, zipped right into the crystal as a hot white fist, zipped all around these various laboratory contraptions. It was like some massive Rube Goldberg of all, like everything you could find in a lab, just to create this couple drops of a bright liquid in a vial that one of the Skeksis consumed and proclaimed, "Their essence." And then Mickey shot John Mulaney in the face. Here we are. So it's time to kill the music. It's time to cut the lights. It's time to meet your maker with the Muppet Born tonight. You guys want to play some D&D?
Let's go.
All right. I would love everybody to describe their Muppet character.
Going in. Oh, I'm on the left. Hi, hello. I'm Mallory. I play Dixie Mae Merriweather. I am echoing. Is that okay? Where'd the sound come from?
I don't know.
The break?
I heard it too.
Interesting. That's fine. We're gonna keep going. I play Dixie Mae Merriweather. She's a cow Muppet. Very much in the vein of Miss Piggy, but like loves people. She is a Circle of Dreams druid, and she is obviously a cow, but has like very long red braids with a big yellow flower in them, like a yellow tank top, and then has overalls that has Dixie Mae like stitched in it, much like how your like grandmother would stitch your name into your clothes. And she thinks of that as her identification. So if somebody asks who she is, and to prove it, like she just points to her overalls. The pocket of my overalls is a bag of holding. And because we just leveled up to 6 level, we talked about sharing what we got. And I got this fun little feature that when we take a rest, I get to make us like a giant sphere thing that like essentially doesn't let light in or out. And we get like +5 to stealth, +5 to perception. Light isn't visible outside of it. And it's like a protection-y thing, which is nice, and I'm hoping will go well. Now it's Ryan's turn.
That's pretty cool.
Beside me.
Yo, I'm playing Booker still. Fortunately, we're still alive.
So far.
For now. Booker has had from the beginning a book which has turned out to be Jim Henson's journal that he's using as his kind of spell focus. Warlocks don't exactly have spell books, but you know what? Yes, they do. We're having fun with it. He's got, originally he had no pupils drawn in, but they were drawn in, I think, with a Sharpie, if I remember.
You requested the star.
You asked if one of them could be special, and so she put a star.
So I drew a nice big star on there.
Image, and I'm going to have some fun.
Ooh.
Ryan's audio isn't coming through at all.
Oh no!
Oh, my mic is on, right? Yeah, you can hear me. So, hold on.
Yeah, quiet.
Yeah. Double check what mic is coming through your
Is it your headset mic?
Ninja. Let me see.
Yeah, it's a Yeti.
Let me try and refresh it. Chat, see what. Tell me something.
Right after you talked about the Hensonomicon.
Ryan, you have to
Yeah,
talk.
the Hensonomicon, indeed.
That's better.
Um,
Okay.
Is it? Okay, good.
It's still a little tinny, but it's better than it was.
Yeah, it'll work.
So weird because I didn't even move the mic. Huh.
Mine also
It may
decided to be
just be
stupid, and
because
I
we're
had
in
to
a
sit down the
different
other day.
room.
Yeah, maybe.
It could be, yeah. I do want to get some foam in here because it is definitely a little echoey and a weirder sound space for sure.
It's working. We'll go for right now.
Do it.
Okay.
Fix it again later if we need to.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's your turn.
I'm still
Yep.
trying to fix things. Hi. I'm gonna try and do 2 things at once. Doesn't go well. Sorry.
Do you want me to go?
Yeah, go ahead and go.
Hi, I'm Tiffany. I play Rory, and they are now a 6th level wild magic barbarian whose sole motivation in life is basically food and protecting the little people that feed her food. So, yeah, that's about all of Rory's motivations. We just got 6th, so for a wild magic barbarian, that means I get to bolster magic. So I get to add a D3 and help myself or fellow players on roll.
Makes me so happy because D3 is not even like a die.
Right. I was like, do I have a D3? I haven't got. Oh, I should.
I don't think anyone owns a D3. I'm pretty sure they're not
I've
real.
seen them. You can get them.
They make the bars of them now. The bar dice.
Oh, like it's a little. Like
Yeah, it's a triangle.
I've only seen a bar die of
Oh, rolling
D4.
triangle.
Interesting. Well, now I
Yeah,
feel like I
little
need to
triangle
own a D3. What if I ever play a
Right.
Wild Magic Barbarian?
Right?
I'm gonna need one.
What if I level 5? What are we gonna do? It's fine.
Just a weighted ball that always shows with the 1 on top. It's a D1. It exists.
I'm
Perfect.
gonna repurpose a magic 8-ball.
All right, and then it's me. Hi, I'm Kylie, and I will be playing Rebel. She is a paladin, specifically an Oath of Vengeance paladin. She is an angsty teenage muppet, and her Oath of Vengeance is against existing because she didn't ask for it. I got level 6. I got my Aura of Protection. So now everybody who is friendly within 10 feet of me, if they have to make saving throws, get a boost.
She's gonna come in very handy, I think.
Yes.
So that's lovely. I'll take it.
Isn't it to boost your charisma modifier?
Yes, so you will all get a +3 to whatever roll you roll.
I played a paladin to 21, so that is a wild feature.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah, for
You play a
mine, you
paladin.
add a D3 to your attack or ability checks for 10 minutes. Or
Today's World Goth Day?
It is World Goth
Happy
Day.
World
I was
Goth Day, everyone.
Yes, Happy World Goth Day. I was told Happy World Goth Day earlier because today the shirt I wore to work says "Black is my happy color" and it has Morticia Adams on it. So I did get the I was told by a very lovely human today. It's very nice.
That's great.
I can give you back a spell slot. That's all.
Nice.
Ooh,
Booker will need it.
Yeah,
That's great
Booker
for
will
me.
need it. What is
So
it again?
Booker,
Relish? How
maybe
many
you
relish
can-
do we have? Oh, that reminds me. If you want to interact with stream tonight, we do Streamloots. You can get us condiments that will give us special stuff. We can get little berries, or big berries, and those are for health points. And our favorite card that we've only got to do once, and it is why John Mulaney got shot last episode, is that we have a table. We'll have you roll a d20, and it's for celebrity impressions. So if you
It's our
want a celebrity cameo, well, Drew will do the impression of the celebrity. But if you want a celebrity cameo, much like a random celebrity will pop up in a Muppet movie, we will provide that for you. And you'll just roll a d20 and we'll see what happens. I do think that Jennifer Coolidge is on that list. I do patiently wait for the day that her number gets rolled. So if you want to make my dreams come true, go get some Streamloots cards.
I wonder who that was last week. I never knew her name.
You just knew her as the hot dog lady?
As Stifler's mom.
I knew her
As Stifler's mom?
The actual
Oh,
name and then
wow.
My favorite is how she did. She was doing interviews when she got so much acclaim during White Lotus about how much she got laid after playing Stifler's mom,
favorite.
and I'm like, that's
Yep.
fucking the fucking best. Good for you.
She was like,
girl.
it's the best thing that came out of that. And I was like, you go, Jennifer Coolidge.
She's the best.
Love that for you.
All right, now that we've met the Muppets, now we see 4 puppeteers.
Oh no.
They're standing with the blue all around them. Yes, there's 4 of them together. After a few sessions of just 3 or 3 here there. All of them have their Muppets. Rory's looks especially clean. And the director and Mick approach. Like, oh, starting to really get to the meat of the season, huh? Am I echoing?
I think we're coming through
Yep.
Tiffany's.
Just started.
Oh, we're coming through Tiffany's thing,
But that's okay.
right? That's okay. Figure it out.
How?
Cause you don't use headphones.
Oh.
But that's okay.
That's fine.
We're gonna
We'll
be
figure it
fine.
out.
We just get snippets every once in a while, but that's okay.
Yeah, that's all right. Oh,
I'm just
Yeah,
grabbing my breath. It's fine.
All right, you're good.
Yep, so Mickey walks up and is like, oh, yeah, I've got a lot of fun stuff planned for today. Oh, and you two that have been gone the last couple times, good job with those TikToks. They're really taking off. And just like pulls out a phone and you just see a number just infinitely scrolling as fast as possible with like hearts and likes and shit flying up it. I would love an investigation check on what you're seeing in this video.
Also,
Sweet.
thank you, Sammy Bear. There are 5 community packs
no.
up for grabs. So go
Thanks.
grab your community packs.
thank you, Sammy.
Hell yeah. Thanks for
All
letting
right.
everybody play along.
What were we doing?
Got a natural
Investigation?
Investigation, I think.
Investigation. Did
Good.
Booker just say nat 20?
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank God, because I only got an 11.
I got a 17, but let's go with the nat 20 because I'm sure we'll get way better than my 17.
All right. Booker, what you're able to see in this video, or what your puppeteer is able to see in this video, I'm speaking to Ryan directly. Since it's both you and your puppet doing these TikTok dances, there are no arms holding arm rods, yet Booker's arms are moving. Same thing with Tiffany's video. Rory's arms are moving on their own, in sync with Tiffany's.
Mickey Mouse
I
is
like it.
fucked with our puppets.
Are we flossing?
Oh dear God, I can only hope.
Oh, you're doing every single dance that TikTok has ever made viral. They were trying to hit every single hashtag.
What a horrible day.
Great. Yep, super great. Happy to see all the good numbers.
Oh, and Tiffany, don't mind about what happened after your session. We won't talk about it if you don't. Well,
The growling intensifies.
this is from your puppeteer.
I love that Tiffany also just doesn't talk.
I
Very
see
in
him.
character.
Okay.
All right. How are you holding your puppet arm in this moment?
Rory's probably at the ready with an axe.
Oh, you're already holding them up like you're performing with them.
Oh yeah. He's ready to go. It's the only weapon I have.
Everybody notices standing around Tiffany. She's not holding the arm rods yet. Rory is holding the axe aloft.
Thanks, I hate it.
Yeah. I would not say anything until Mickey walked away.
All right then, great awkward silence, guys. Let's get to it. That was a good meditation circle.
I don't want to get shot. I'm not fucking
Yeah,
saying
same.
anything.
That's why I'm not saying anything in front of him. In my mind, I would like to not meet the same fate as John Mulaney. I would like to not get shot by Mickey Mouse.
I was over
Just
on
like
the bench.
I was over on the bench. Like I was not a part of this at all. But like once he's like a good several feet away, I think I will like lean over to Tiffany and just be like, what do you mean you saw things? Like I get media day is bad. I'm really thankful they don't send me on media day. I'm too blunt for media day. But what happened after?
Are there cameras in this room?
I mean, it's.
You're on the
I mean, it's
stage.
where we shoot. We're on
You're on the
soundstage,
soundstage.
so yes.
Cameras?
But nothing's rolling yet.
So they say.
Nothing's recording.
Mickey Mouse tries to take me down. At least I'm going down with a fight against Mickey Mouse. That's an epic way to leave. So like,
Okay, we need to.
True.
We need to be prepared to fight against guns.
oh no, he shot John Mulaney last week. No, I saw.
No, there are bodies everywhere.
What do you mean bodies everywhere?
They shoot anyone, anybody, anyone.
Oh, this just got so dark.
Yeah, this is it's gonna be fine. Also, Rory's holding the axe without you holding the axe, and that is a little concerning. But the good news is that Dixie May and Rebel seem super regular. Ryan's face was in a book, and I don't.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, we're doing so good. Are we like the last four of us? Because I haven't seen, besides the guy that kept having to hold the tennis ball on the stick, I haven't seen, like,
There's nobody else
Here.
in blue running around.
yeah.
You get a sense you were the only cast members left.
I'm not saying anything, and I'm going to where
Yeah,
my
same.
mark is.
Yep, I'm just gonna be like, please be careful. Just please be careful. And I'm gonna go to my mark, and I'm gonna stop what I'm doing because the fact that there are apparently bodies all over the studio is very concerning to me. What an opening.
And all of a sudden,
Alright.
you hear the director say, all right, can you get those microphones rolled in so we can capture all the sound down there? Okay, perfect. And action. The blue fades. You are now surrounded by these hard rock walls, chipped away by time and some primitive tools. There's those little portholes to see through, but yet the one you're focused on has that beaming, bright purple light emanating from it. What you see through that light is the scene that we ended with last time. Kermit sat before the crystal, his hood yanked off. That room has 6 other hooded and bound Muppets, 1 lab technician Skeksis, and 2 other Skeksis that marched in with the hooded Muppets. What would our cast like to do?
Kermit's still there, right?
Yes.
Let
This is
me-
the moment that the hood was yanked off.
We gotta attack the Skeksis, like,
Yeah, right?
Yeah, Rory's charging.
Give me a second.
sweet.
Well, we're not in the room.
No, yeah.
We're
We're
I don't know
we're
where we
looking through those peepholes that were in the hallway. They were like
This
little
one is
lined up
larger,
or whatever. Yeah.
Can I
Does Rory
see a
get
spot within 30 feet of me?
Can you see a spot
Just
within
a
30
spot?
feet of you?
Like ground, like in that
Okay.
room that is within 30 feet of me.
Oh, of course. Are you trying to do this stealthily? Or just...
I'm a misty step right in there.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Are
And
you trying to,
Rory's
like,
hiding.
be in a corner where you're hidden, or just be, like, already in the action in the room?
Probably off to the side as much as I can. just so that I have a moment to kind of see if there's anything I didn't see before. But I'm gonna Misty Step.
Cool.
directly
I'd love a
into
stealth
it.
roll.
Yes.
We didn't rest, right?
No, unfortunately.
No.
Spells.
Am I all good? Am I
My spells. Yeah, I think you're good.
Oh, Rory's fine.
We've got a bunch of relish packets.
You did media day.
We've got 6 relish packets right now, so that'll do 6.
Oh,
spell
sweet.
slots.
Yep.
Um,
Ryan, take
Oh
those.
yeah, use them cards up.
I still have a few left because I've got more than you do, and I used cantrips a lot last time.
It
So
is a 17.
I can do things for you now.
Cool.
17. Sweet.
Yeah, you're successfully kind of tucked away, like the shadows are kind of hiding your like dark purple felt. So you're kind of like just chilling, kind of leaning over with the shadow of like a box.
Beautiful.
Cut in this corner, you're just kind of hiding in that shadow.
Is there anything else major that I didn't see before?
Well, just the main thing here is the crystal, the chair in front of it, and then the massive, like, Rube Goldberg-esque contraption of just so many different tubes, vials, things holding up the glassware and whatnot.
And
Little
there
random
were-
torches heating things along the way.
There were 2 Skeksis.
There's 3 total. 1 was a technician, and 2 walked in with, like, basically guarding these
Cool.
this group of Muppets.
Is 1 within range for me to run and attack it?
Of course.
Okay. If there's 1,
Was Rory able to fit through that hole?
It will be.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna go for the one, if I can, the one who's manning the machine.
The technician? Okay.
Yes. And I got a new smite. What's my new smite
Yes.
again?
Yay, smite.
Where are you?
I would love an attack roll, and everybody climbing in through this window. I'll need y'all to roll initiative.
Bring it.
Oh, there we
that
go.
one's nice.
We love to see it.
Okay, so I have 2 attacks.
Tell me what you got.
And I'm gonna use my blinding smite, which deals an extra 3d8 damage, radiant damage to the target for one of my hits. So,
Shit, yeah.
yeah. 14 plus 6 is Dirty Tiffany.
Woo.
What is that? 11 plus 6 is 17.
You said dirty 20 and 17?
Yes.
Both hit. Both hit.
Damn. Okay, that's fine. I get blinding smite for one. I can't be mad about it.
Hmm.
Where's my other D8? Where are you? There you are. Okay.
And while she's doing math, what were y'all initiative rolls?
19.
Woo.
Love to see
Really
it.
bad.
You say Rory's was really bad.
Really bad. I almost threw this die. I still haven't found the other one. Does initiative go up at 6?
Nope.
Nope.
No,
No,
it's just
okay.
still
It only
based on
goes
your
up to
deck.
dexterity.
4.
4, gotcha. What Booker get?
16.
You're on my book.
Cool.
Are there more Muppets around that are not fried yet?
There are 6 still hooded and bound, standing in a line.
They're
My
hooded and bound. That makes
initiative
me
is
think I probably
17,
shouldn't
by the
hurt
way.
them. Your initiative was what?
17.
Right behind me. The catch up helps, Rory.
I could totally use that major image to put one of what we just fought in the room. Create some chaos.
God,
Oh, that'd be cool. Just like let us know you're doing it so we don't think that there's another one. Because like
Yeah, that's the
Dixie
thing, I can't
will.
really-
It's not like you freak out
Or-
the Muppets because they can't see anything right now.
That is 35 damage. 17 of that specifically was radiant, if it matters.
Cool. What do you do with this technician?
I 100% just want to beat that.
This was a nerd. He was squishy.
Like, just to a pulp. While she is just screaming loudly. Because she's getting really tired of having to deal with shit. And it just keeps getting worse and worse. And she's getting real tired of it. So she just comes in and just bashes this poor little nerdy Skeksis just to a pulp.
His back was turned. He was tinkering with some things, trying to get it just right before he ran one of the more, I guess you could say, potent Muppets through this. And so he was just trying to down things, and he was in the zone. Then all of a sudden, out from the shadows, comes what looks like a Muppet teenager wielding this spiked baseball bat with a giant seam ripper strapped to the end of it. And just pummeling him to a pulp. Are you careful with your strikes, or do you hit everything around you as well?
Oh no, I'll hit everything around me as well. If I can damage that machine,
You're smashing
somehow,
everything?
I'm gonna fucking do it.
Including the innocents, if there are innocents.
I'm not gonna hit the Muppets, but like if I damage the machine, I'll do it. Why not?
It's a bunch of glass held together with metal rods and duct tape. You're able to smash it to smithereens as this
That goes.
Skeksis kind of flies into it as you strike him from behind. The force kind of just glass is going everywhere. He's completely shredded on the front.
And then she's just gonna turn around.
And now we jump into a mission that was Rebel's little surprise.
Surprise round.
Dixie,
Woo!
you are first to go in this chaos. You are still on the other side of the porthole. You have not entered the room yet.
Cool. I'm gonna use my movement to get in there. And then how many would you say are in like a cluster of swords? Perhaps within 10 feet of each other or so. Sorry, within
You
5
mean
feet of
just
each
the
other.
enemies?
Yeah, not the innocents. Dixie
There are now
doesn't do
only
that.
2 enemies in the room. And those
Are
2 are
they-
standing, they're both flanking the doorway.
Okay, so they're more than 5 feet apart. That's fine. I'm gonna.
No, there's just a 5-foot square in between the 2 of them.
They have to be next to each other.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm gonna aim at the one on the right. Why not?
Sure.
Arbitrarily picked a direction. That's an 18, I think. Yeah, an 18.
18 hits.
Cool. I get to use Ice Knife again, which is my favorite.
Oh, hell yeah.
You go ahead and roll me
That was
a
shit in the last three.
Dex save.
Yeah. 2 on the die.
Cool. So that's gonna be 7 damage plus 6, 13 damage for that one.
13 total? Damn. Yeah, out from this porthole, everybody sees this cowgirl in overalls crawling through this little porthole and kind of leaning out of it, throwing this, what looks like nothing until the hand fully extends, and then you see that knife forming and right into the Skeksis chest. And he's kind of pumped back against the wall a little bit, and is like,
I'm gonna
kind of
bonus
looking
action
around.
completely. And she like twirls her quarterstaff kind of in her hands as the rainbow on the top glows, and she goes, didn't anybody tell you it's not very farm friendly to like snatch souls like that?
I'll
I'm
get
good.
yours next. Is that everything for Dixie?
That's all I got.
All right, I believe that
That's
brings
all.
us to Rebel.
So I'm gonna use one of my lovely, what are they called? Channel divinities.
Mhm.
And I am going to do, I'm going to point at one of the two. I guess the undamaged one, maybe. And I'm going
Cool.
to do.
We'll call him Lefty.
Abjure enemy. They have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Mhm.
If they are a fiend or undead, they have disadvantage.
Gotcha.
DC is 12.
This is only a 9.
Beautiful. So they are going to be frightened, and their speed is reduced to 0.
Shit.
For 1 minute or until it takes damage, which I think we're gonna hit the other guy. Also, oh, never mind, that was not a success. So yeah, so there's that. So that dude's scared shitless, as they should be.
I feel like he
as you
would
should
be natural. This is just a more heightened version of what he's experiencing.
Yeah.
So, like, whatever everybody else is seeing, his, like, gore effects, I guess you could say, they're cranked up in whatever this thing is seeing.
All right, and then I am gonna.
Kind of like the Scarecrow spray from Batman, if that
Nice.
makes any sense.
Okay. I'm gonna go to town on the other dude that Dixie just.
The one that just had the ice knife?
Yes.
Cool.
All right. First one is an 18.
You hit it.
Second
Nothing
one,
special, though.
unfortunately, is only a 9. But that's okay.
Not gonna do it.
That'll be 8 damage. Not as fancy. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Yeah, just 8 on that one.
Alrighty, and that'll be all for Rebel.
Yes. Does Channel Divinity count as a bonus action?
It should say in the writing. If it doesn't
I know.
specify,
Oh,
it's an
right.
action. If it does specify, then it's whatever it says.
No, it's a bonus action. Okay. Beautiful.
So yeah, you just smash this guy into his own instruments, kind of somersault over this line of Muppets, and just like kind of point your seam ripper at the one on the left, and say, "You're next, but first, him." And you pop the one next to him, and deal him a little bit more damage. This guy's looking pretty fucking bad already,
Good.
and that's just making the guy standing next to him even more frightened.
He can't move.
It's like, oh my god, they're beating him, and then they're gonna beat me. Oh my god!
But the guy knows the game plan, you know?
Welcome,
I
Ryan.
did not expect the Troll 2 reference.
Neither did I until it came out of my mouth. Welcome to being a DM, folks. I just black out and things happen.
That's real.
Shame.
There are 3 words on these notes.
I sometimes have even
I'm
less,
kidding.
so
I'll
proud.
keep it detailed.
Alright, who's next?
All right, so yeah, that one's
Here.
sufficiently shitting himself right now,
Cool.
and that brings us to Booker.
Sweet.
Oh
All right.
man, I should have used a card. That's okay.
Hmm.
I should have
Okay.
action surged.
The one that has just been hit and hit again, it needs to make a wisdom
Mhm.
save. 14.
14 heard.
Yep.
Tiff, make sure you use a ketchup packet
7. I haven't switched eyes.
on your turn.
Sweet.
Rory doesn't have any, but if you
Yes, you
give
do,
him
you
one,
do.
We have a whole thing of them.
okay.
Someone
So-
gave one and specifically said, give this to Rory.
Yes.
So Sammy would like you to have one.
I will send it.
Yay!
I'll send the spreadsheet.
Rory
Hold
likes
on.
food.
After Booker comes in, he's gonna look at this one and say, "Ask not for whom the bell tolls," and point at it and say, "It tolls
my
for thee." And
Gosh.
let's see, that is
Boo.
19 necrotic damage. With the
All of a sudden, you hear
massive
"Time
bells.
marches on" as this giant bell lowers over his head. And you hear the opening guitar riff of "Over Whom the Bell Tolls" shattering this bell over his head. And as it echoes, he's just like doing this, but he's hitting his head against the wall with the head banging. And please roll damage.
Yep, 19 necrotic.
And that was to the one that was already damaged earlier.
Already damaged, yeah.
Okay, shit. You see him literally bash what is the foam skull flat against this wall, headbanging to Metallica.
Love it.
It is no more.
As that happens, I'm gonna look over at Rebel and say, "I read that in a book."
I hate you so much.
I read that in a book.
I hate you so
What book? When? Don't ask questions.
Don't ask me.
Shouldn't I be asking you questions?
The one next to him's like, "No, not a book." Ah.
When did you have time to read?
It seems because of the state he's in, he's even afraid of books. Is that all for Booker?
Yep, that's it.
All right, there's only one left. He's very afraid, and it is Rory's turn.
Is taking a ketchup packet a bonus action?
Actually, I don't think we were counting them as bonus actions.
So
I'll
they're
do
just-
one packet free action. 2 packets, you'll have to use a bonus action.
Sure.
If you're using 2 in one.
Like that.
I'm not raging. I'm just gonna climb through the hole, walk up, not run, walk, because I see them going down real easy, and I think this is fun now. And I hit it.
Rory has a new plaything. Oh god.
Wait, I can only do reckless if I rage.
Rage, baby, rage.
You can still go in rage.
Do it.
Yep.
Do it. Do
Right
it.
in front of them, I'm gonna stand there and go, ah, and rage, and do that.
Oh yeah.
19.
We'll
plus-
say you get kind of stuck in the hole trying to push yourself out, and that brings you into a rage.
I like it. That's my motivation. So then
get
I would
angry
run
when I
and
get
run out.
stuck too.
Ah!
Yeah. Just like
Perfect.
burst through it like Kool-Aid guy.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Blade Man is my favorite.
I
That's-
can't fit, so I burst through. Rah!
That's one of our alert sounds, I think.
It was at one point.
Ooh.
23
I
to
think it's our
hit.
follower sound, maybe. I don't remember.
Someone wants to hear the Kool-Aid Man and you don't follow us, you can make that happen and see if we're right because I have no clue. I don't remember.
Oh, it could be. No, I think it's a follower. I think it's a follower.
And that one's a 22 to hit.
Thank you
I
for
rolled
following.
both attacks. Thanks for following.
You said you hit both?
The other one was 22.
Oh yeah.
So I just went ahead and rolled both attacks.
Cool, cool.
12. That's a 9 plus. So 11. No, wait. 12, 13. 13 plus. Oh, same thing. 13. So that's 26 damage.
Cool.
Does he look dead yet?
Hanging on by a literal thread.
Then I down a ketchup packet and I hit him
Ketchup
again.
packet.
Let's go.
Thank you. I was hoping you'd go for it.
Go.
Finish him.
That's another 22.
Rory always cleans their plate.
Sure does.
Yeah. Okay, so that one was not as good. That's only 5 damage. It was a
Cool.
22 to hit.
Oh, okay, yeah. And you said it was 5 damage?
21 to hit. Yeah, 5 damage.
Still cleared it.
Hang on, my die went that way.
Just call it back.
10 plus
Come here, D20.
14 damage.
14 total or
No,
5
plus,
and 14?
It'll be 19
Yeah, 5 and
total.
14.
How does Rory finish this?
Well, she squished him, right? And then Book squish, so I squish. I turn the axe sideways
just
and
keep
it's
squishing.
flat. Squish.
This poor
You just hammer it down as hard as you can,
I almost
flat
feel
side,
bad for it.
I'll
over
put
top
that
of his head.
Yeah.
As you lift the axe back up, the Skeksis, which is made of a different material than these other Muppets that you've seen, there's more of like a hard
What is it
plastic, there's rubber involved, but the body has somehow turned into an accordion out of Looney Tunes, and it's kind of with birds circling its head and falls flat on the ground dead.
I'm gonna go
I kick it.
unstrap Kermit from the chair.
Oh, that's something
You
we
look
should
for
definitely do.
anything
Yeah.
else
that
to
makes
hit or eat.
Now we have left initiative.
Sweet.
Yeah, I'm gonna go pop Kermit out of that chair and just be like, what the fuck is going on?
Can I walk?
Oh, thank God you guys are here. Whew.
Can I go to Dixie and start getting food?
Snacks.
You don't even have to say anything. She's just pulling
Reach
things
in
out
the
of the pocket and handing it to you. Yeah, she's just pulling out of the pocket. She knows what post battle is like. It's granola bar,
You gotta have your
popcorn,
snacks.
candy. Like, it just keeps handing it to you and listening to Rebel and Kermit talk.
It's like ever since they snatched me from my house, I can't even remember how long that's been. I've just been in this cell, no windows down here. Occasionally they'd bring some other people in, but sometimes they didn't stay long. They just kept saying they were saving me, and I guess this is what they were saving me for.
Cool. I'm gonna take the hoods off of the other Muppets too. Is there anyone we recognize?
What you see when you remove these 6 hoods are Gonzo, Fozzie, Honeydew, Dr. Teeth, Janice,
My girlfriend's there. Okay. Thank God we saved
Miss
them.
Piggy.
How in the world has she been quiet this whole time?
You see that she was heavily gagged.
There it is. That tracks.
Heavily
Like
gagged.
stuck in there around the snout.
I don't
Yeah.
think I necessarily take that out yet. I think like I'm still focused on Janice.
Like you
and
see
I
her
just kind of
seething
pulled-
underneath.
I just pulled her hood off while I'm talking to Janice because I've
Yeah.
missed her.
That way it looks like you don't even know. It's just
Yeah,
like,
I'm just like I'm having a
absent mind-
conversation. I don't know what's going on.
no.
Um.
Oh no.
Okay, so they pulled out the fucking big guns. Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I'll ungag Piggy. I'm gonna regret it.
Okay, so you undo duct tape over like scarf, over more duct tape, and
I'll
what you
just
see
take-
comically is just an apple in her mouth.
I'll just take the point of the seam ripper and just kind of like very gently.
Very
Pop the apple
carefully.
out.
Yeah, just
Skewer the apple and hand it to
Yeah.
Rory and be like, here.
yeah.
The apple flies across the room. Everyone make a dex saving throw. DC
Oh, can I-
14
To not get
avoid
hit
the
in the
apple.
head.
It's in my mouth.
Yeah, I'm throwing it toward Rory.
As I am beside Rory, my
DC
girl feels
17 to get it in Rory's
I'm not
mouth.
even joking. It's a nat 20. I'll take a photo.
Perfect.
Straight out of Evil Dead style. Shoots right into Rory's mouth, munches it.
You saved me because I rolled a nat 1. I was like, I'm right
It's
beside
like, no,
Rory.
Rory
This
kind of
tracks.
jumps in the way.
Thanks for the save. Thanks for the save, bud.
Gotta get the snacks.
I'm like, what? I was just getting the food.
Okay.
Well, and then she spits out the apples like, oh, Kirby, you're such an idiot. They said we were fired.
Who said you were
They
fired?
said they were fired. We were fired, and they put us down here for processing.
Who said you
Who
were
said
fired though?
These rubber fucks that keep walking around.
The Skeksis?
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
This guy's just like kind of let the isolation go to him, I guess. But like, I'm pretty fucking clear-headed right now because I'm too pissed off. Like, I had a good gig here. I had a regular spot. They can't just take that away. I had contracts.
Sammy. Oh, Sammy. Okay. Okay. And she's just gonna kind of go and stick her head out the door that they were all led in. Is it just like, what do I see through that door?
Cool. You see a cavernous kind of corridor just like the one you walked down to get here. But you see just more kind of like larger, like just holes that you can just walk through. Just think of the Skeksis layer from the Dark Crystal
Okay.
for that kind of aesthetic in the walking
Do
spaces.
the cells look like they're off that corridor, or are they gonna be further away?
But what you see as you kind of look down, there's no real doors. Everything's kind of open.
Okay.
But you're able to see a closer view of what you saw walking on the way here with the giant machines and everything,
Oh, yeah, we
the Stitch
gotta-
monstrosities being built.
We gotta take care of that.
But that's only you can see from like peeking from where you are in the room. You'd have to kind of step out more to get an angle on any of the other ones past where you are.
Okay. And she's gonna turn back to everyone and be like, okay, do we try and find the cells to see if anyone else is in there, or do we go take care of the monsters?
Or
I
me?
mean, if we go to the cells first and there's somebody in there, they could help us with the monsters.
Do they have weapons?
I mean, I don't know. I'm not in the cell.
I'm gonna assume they probably don't.
Alright.
They couldn't take these weapons, sister.
I mean, I can't argue with her there. I think she would probably even punch Kermit in the face at this point. Probably pretty hard.
And no perception or insight needed. She looks like the only one that would stand up in a fight amongst
Yeah.
this group
Yeah.
you have here.
No, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
The other ones look like more of support style characters.
Yeah.
The dog demands outdoors. I shall return.
Okay.
Please.
Okay.
I agree with group decisions.
Fantastic.
All of a
Okay,
sudden,
I'm making
Booker
all the
vanishes.
decisions
Just kidding.
So that Ryan hates all of them. Okay.
Right. Hurry up and act fast and find the choice that Ryan would hate the most. Let's go.
Monstrosities, go. Okay.
Somebody mute him when he comes back so he thinks you're muted.
I guess. Do we just start venturing down the hall and see what we find?
I mean, I'd go that way because at the we'll run into one or the other soon enough. I would assume that Skeksis was made here, yeah, because it's made of different material than the ones we've interacted with.
No, they're all made like that. They're just a
Did some-
different type
Didn't you
of
say
puppet.
something? Oh, okay, got it. I
They're
thought
just
you said something about a
look
different
than the
material.
Muppets because of their materials.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant that Skeksis had a different material than the other ones, and I
Oh,
was
no.
like, okay, that was made different. Never mind. Then yeah, whatever we hit first, let's go.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna just kind of start. I'll take point.
Yep.
And just
Cool.
slowly start.
You're
Just kind of have a
20
line of
AC, I
Muppets leading out of this
appreciate
whole hallway, kind of.
Yeah. Why not?
I would love a stealth check from the group as you passed your first doorway, which is the one that you kind of were able to see from there that had the sewing machine in it.
Not awful. Like a 12?
Cool.
I'm just lucky that I rolled high on the stealth checks because I only have a +1.
I also only have a +1, which is why I have a 12.
Not 20. Not 1.
Are you muted?
Couldn't hear you.
3 plus. I don't ever use stealth. Oh! I'm good at it! I'm not good enough.
You were only good at it because of Cape Blanket.
Yeah, can I get advantage because of Cape?
Sure.
Keep
Why not?
Blanket, not to
Oh, he's
be
being nice.
confused with
Kate
Kate
Blanchett.
Blanchett.
Let's say that this piece of fabric is showing off for the fashion icon, Miss Piggy.
That's fair. That allowed me to roll a 10.
Plus what?
That clears it.
It's
There are loud
plus
machines in
2.
that room. Everybody's hard at work. You all succeed.
Sweet.
You scoot past it without anybody realizing.
Is there an actual door or is it just an opening?
It is an opening.
Damn. I was hoping there was a door so I could jam it with something.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you are all able to kind of scoot your way across, and then from that angle now, you're able to see into the one across at a diagonal. And in that room, you see 2 creatures you've never seen before. Yet, upon looking at them, you realize you've heard someone talk about them. Augra mentioned them. These have to be gelflings. You've never seen anything like it, but they look...
It's my time!
They don't look good. It looks like they've been here a while, and that time has not been good to them. What looks like it should be full kind of like cheeks in their rubber and plastic are now sunken, as if something's being taken from them on a consistent basis that they can't replenish.
Okay.
I would love an Arcana check from anybody that sees this.
Yeah.
I am rolling not great tonight.
This one wasn't as good.
Let me roll.
Here comes Booker.
That's only a 9.
I also only got a 9.
Arcana check, Arcana check.
Arcana check,
Okay.
Booger.
Arcana check, Booker. We just found some gelflings that looks like they've been trapped for a while, and it looks like something's been taken from them consistently that they can't
I got
really
a 14.
replenish. And we're doing an Arcana check.
Sammy played an inspiration,
Ooh.
Dixie, if you want to re-roll.
I would love to
21.
re-roll. Thanks, Sammy.
21 from Booker?
I would love to say that
Thank
that's
God
any better,
Booker
but it's a
knows.
10 now. So it's just a 10.
From,
Oh, I'm better.
I'm assuming you're holding your book in this moment.
Yes. Pretty much as always.
A glow starts to emanate from the corner, like that you see out of the corner of your eye, coming from your hand. The book is glowing, and as you bring it up, it opens itself, flips through some pages to a blank page that now fills itself up. The Gelflings are very special. This book starts to write out. I had to put something special in these that I haven't put in anything else before. It's just something about dreams. I wanted them to have a connection with their dreams because humans, that's one way to make humans connect. And so you see the process of developing dream fasting between the Gelflings. And then you start to see what looks like schematics, actual like plans. And then you see what looks like a signature of Bunsen. Beaker. Seems like what they used for their patent to develop the VHS headsets. At its core, involved dream fasting. And that's what's been keeping all of that going this long. You aren't sure how this book is showing blueprints to you and all of this stuff. It's not like these were all written down just in a notebook. It's showing you printed blueprints as an image in a handwritten notebook. I love an insight from Booker.
Sure. Oh no. That's a 2.
You've got 1 inspiration left.
I'll use that. That's better.
Please.
That's 11. It's not great, but it's better than
11?
2.
But it's better. We'll take better.
You feel like this book is a way of somebody telling you not just anything, but just like what you need to know. Not like a communication thing, but you feel a presence on the other side. That's what I'm trying to say.
I am gonna go in there and try and cast Cure Wounds on both of them. Unless they seem like they have a condition, because I do have lesser restoration.
They are both exhausted.
Okay, then I'll use lesser restoration on 1. So that'll take my last 2nd level spell. To take exhaustion from one of them. And then I will use Cure Wounds on both.
I was gonna say, would you like a spell back?
Yes, I will.
I see that you can't do the same thing to both, and I don't think it's fair, so I, tap you, and you get a spell slot back.
Beautiful. Then I'll take their exhaustion, and then I will do Cure Wounds on both, which is 8 plus 4, so they'll get 12 hit points back. And I can speak Gelfling. It
I forgot
finally
that's the
comes in handy. So I think I start speaking to them in Gelfling and maybe don't even realize that I'm doing it. And I just ask them what's going on. Like, why are they here? What do they know?
As they turn and look at you, you see that it's like the fluff is returning to their cheeks. They're taking the shape that they should have as these round, kind of like youthful plastic cheeks. A little bit of rubber to kind of smooth it out. Almost human-like with a little bit of elf qualities, so just tiny. Imagine just like those quick features just a little tinier than normal. And they just looking with those big bright eyes, just, oh, I haven't heard that in a very long time. Thank you.
How long have you been here?
It's hard to keep track of time whenever I'm stuck in the dream fast. So I don't know. I was with Aughra, so was Kira, and then we were here. Just staring at each other with the dream fasting.
Do you know what they're doing?
I have a feeling, but I've only ever seen just the dreams of it, not what they're used for. Because I see everything when I'm doing this. And that's part of the torture of it.
I mean, they're creating the monstrosities, and they've been pulling the hand out of everyone. Do you know what they're doing with it?
That I don't. We've been secluded for a long time before we were even captured. So we're pretty well out of the loop with what's been happening on this island.
Okay. Well, are they bound? Because I will...
Yeah, it's like the typical, like, prisoner kind of things. Like, they have little shackles.
Okay. If if I can't just pop them open, I may see if Rory
See
can
if
come
Rory
over and break the chains.
I'm already right
Easily
there.
broken with Rory's axe.
Okay, beautiful. And I'll just kind of pull them into the group and just kind of turn to everybody and be like, watch out for them.
Thanks. I haven't been around this many, I guess you could say, friends in a very long time.
I come over and
We disappeared slowly over time until there were just the two of us left. Oh, hello, big one. Hello.
You just hug them.
Still holding all of the snacks that you took out of the Mary Poppins pocket, and you're like around them, and then it's like in reach the middle, eat a chip.
There's stuff coming out of my mouth. Like, yeah. I can read something.
Excuse me, you're getting crumbs in my hair. Please don't eat over my head.
Yeah. They kind of just
When I lick
do
their
that. I'm really sorry for what may come up in the next little bit. If they seem like they're out of food, just tell me and I'll give them more food. It's kind of the only way to keep them like balanced, if you will.
I see.
They also like hug at a normal strength if they are eating, and if they are not eating, they do not.
I would have hated to see the trial and error involved in figuring that out.
As the person that was
Been
the
an
trial and
adventure.
error, yes.
And then I think I'm just gonna take point again and start making our way down the hall more. Unless we want to go try
All right,
and fight
Making her way.
the Skeksis and the monstrosities. Were the monstrosities animated?
No, the ones in the machines are not. They have not been
They're-
animated yet.
Okay, so we wouldn't
Should we
actually have
maybe
to
light
fight
them on
them.
fire?
That's what I would go for, personally.
Can I hit
You
him?
can always ruin their resources.
We got 2 hot sauce packets.
We sure do. We
I mean-
can fireball this place into
Fire
oblivion,
breath it
everybody.
up.
Oh, I didn't roll my wild magic. That's my
Wait till we get in the next room and then roll your wild magic.
bad. I was like, do I have fire?
We have hot sauce packets.
I may turn to the the Muppets that we've rescued so far and say, if you want, stay right here. We're gonna go take care of that and we'll be right back.
Janice says, "Oh yeah, have fun with that. I'm gonna burn this J."
Oh my god.
I
can
gotta relax, man.
Okay, but after, do you have those mushrooms?
Oh yeah, man.
Okay, cool. Later.
And then Dr. Teeth leans over and is like, "Oh yeah, hit him in my hat."
Later. I'll come back for those. And then
I'm
Oh,
back for
cool.
the shrooms.
Puts him back under his hat.
and then
Then he sneaks a little one into his mouth while no one's looking.
and then I think she's gonna be like, all right, let's. They're just sewing. They can't be that hard. And
That's fine.
yeah, she's gonna pop in there to try and smash the machines and maybe set fire to the non-animated monstrosities.
If I see we're hitting things, I'm going for
Better
it.
than-
Yeah,
As you should, honey, as you
she's
should.
gonna turn around and be like, Rory, we're gonna go break things. You ready?
Yee!
Oh,
Breaking
no.
things earn snacks. Rory's always ready to earn snacks.
Breaking things.
Food.
Gelflings, forgotten. Going.
Trying to protect these two? No.
Beating and eating.
Actually, I
As you
probably
walk
heard
past Piggy,
something just-
she turns and says, "Go get him, sister. I got these 2 little guys for you."
Thanks.
And she's kind of got her arms around the 2 Gelflings to protect them, Mama Bear style.
All right. Thanks.
Bless her heart. Who knew that
You
Miss
step up
Piggy
to the
could
doorway. What do you do? Are you gonna hot sauce right away, or
I don't think so. I think I'm gonna
we
get
gotta
in.
do it
I think hot
yeah?
sauce may be the last thing we should probably do.
I think take down everybody first and then burn everything alive once we
Yeah.
can guarantee at least most people are out. Most good people are out. Sorry, let me correct myself.
You did say burn everything.
what you see are
alive.
what you see are only enemies in this room.
How many are there?
There's 3 manning the giant machines. There's 3 Gartham. Those large beetle
Oh, I hate
dudes.
those things. Okay.
All the beetle things.
I'm
Great.
gonna go for the closest one, and I'm going to I'll throw a smite on there. Why not? Actually no, I'm gonna hunter's mark it.
Cool.
I'm gonna hunter's mark the first one. I'm going to use a ketchup packet so that I can action surge. The first 2 hits are gonna be
Cool. We'll say that when you enter the room, here's like the doorway at the bottom of my screen. There's 1 sewing machine here in the center, and then 2 others towards the back of the room.
I'm gonna go for the center.
So you'd be
one
right
then.
here.
Yeah.
First sewing machine with the Gartham is right in front.
Yeah. So the first 2 hits are gonna be at the enemy. And then I think my second 2 are gonna try and I'm gonna use that action surge to try and hit the machine and damage the machine.
Cool. Let's figure out what we're doing with the enemy first.
That is gonna be a 23.
Seam Ripper activated.
Cool. That
Let's
second one was a nat 20.
Seam Ripper activated.
Cool.
What limbs are people losing today?
All right.
Ow!
Okay. I was so smart to pull out all these extra dice today.
I just have my whole pack open.
Hell yeah.
Okay. I need a new page for totaling damage. Okay. Okay, they're both seam rippers, right? One is gonna be double.
Yes. And you said you were putting a smite on this, right?
No, I decided to do Hunter's Mark instead of Smite. Unfortunately.
Hey, that's still extra damage on the Hunter's Mark.
That's true.
Let me just say I'm very happy that I switched out my 2nd level spells before last episode, because I realized I only had like storyline helpful 2nd level spells, and I decided I didn't want that anymore, so
Mm-hmm.
I changed them for damage spells.
We're reaching the end times. We're only killing now.
Look, Dixie's tried so hard to help people, and that has flown out the window.
Okay, so
You
for
tried really
the Gartham, 34 damage immediately. And that's just my normal.
Tell me how it happens.
Yes! I think I want to just, like, hit it so that it almost, like, rolls back up. Because they look like little roly-polies. And I want it to just kind of roll in on itself.
Hit it in the stomach.
What you do, I guess you could say you hack off 2 solid chunks of it so that you comfortably compact it and then football kick it out of the room.
Fucking beautiful.
A good old punt it out of the room.
And now you still have 2 hits to take
Yes.
on this machine
So
in front
then
of you.
I slam a ketchup packet. Which we still have. 6
Foaming
by
red
the
at the
way.
mouth.
I have a lot of
Foaming,
it.
That's what
foaming
we
red
see.
at the mouth. And then I'm gonna hit the sewing machine.
DC 10.
Okay.
Or AC 10.
God, that first one was an 11. I was like, oh, it's only an 11. And then that one definitely hits. That's a 22.
Definitely hits.
Cool. Are they seam ripper hits just for the extra damage?
With them not being made of those materials, these will be normal attacks.
Okay. So that's 19 damage to the giant sewing machine.
Cool. You were able to completely fuck up the like little onboard like stuff, like the control panel. So it is inoperable. Like it is unable to function. So you've at least halted this machine being used.
And then bonus action.
Anybody else wanting to enter this room?
Oh yeah.
Bonus action.
Anything from Rebel still?
Pop my hunter's mark to the next one. And that's it.
Gotcha.
Say after you've done all this
Who else
damage.
wants to
Oh,
run
yeah,
into this
fine.
room?
Yeah, I'm doing it.
I see
the
Rory raising their hand.
closest.
Can I go hit something?
There's
I take
two
a
more
machine
left.
and I go for it.
Yeah, it's like, what's Dixie wanting to do?
The closest one to me that I see, I'm throwing flame sphere at.
Cool. And while you're doing a ranged attack, tell me what Rory wants to do.
Whatever one she's not throwing fire at, we're gonna go hit. Real hard.
Hell yes, you're attacking the opposite one.
Yeah. I'm assuming the one in the front is the one you just took out, right?
Whatever one was closest to me.
Yeah, this one is done for. It's these two that are up here.
Okay, yeah.
Well, this represents the machines. There's the Gartham next to him.
Okay. I really don't care about
Just
the
30.
Gartham. I just want to hit the machine. It's big, and I like to hit big things. So,
Cool. Give me those attacks. AC is 10.
I don't make an
And
attack. You
what
make a dex
thing
save.
from Dixie? 14.
Nope.
All right.
No, you need at least a 16 to beat me. Cool, that's full
Gotcha.
damage because I love
You said
my
the
life.
DC was 10 on the machine.
12.
Mm-hmm.
The AC was 10, yes.
Okay, good. I hit it. 'Cause that was a real bad roll. I'm glad I went for the machine first. I
Right.
would have been.
Yeah.
My first roll was only a 5, and I was like, oh, fuck. And he was like, it's DC 10. I was like, sweet, that's an 11.
Actually, I lied. It's not
So that was
12
a
because I'm
12
gonna
hit the
upcast it.
machine.
There you go. 17.
My damage is awesome though. 13 for the first one. Damage. Yeah.
Yeah, you take it out. These
Oh, I
things
do?
only have about 10 HP. Because they're just
All right.
hitting the little control panels that are on these guys.
Oh, okay. Then the next hit goes for the little dude.
Cool. And
No,
how
it
much
doesn't.
damage does the other guy take from Dixie?
17.
Alrighty. That one's looking very, very bad.
Oh, is there another one technically, or did the other one up and die, or is
I
it
killed
just
the
this
first one.
The first one is dead. You've attacked one up here. This one, Rory's attack missed.
one? Okay.
Well, the little guy.
Can I-
The machine's down. Right?
Bonus action. I can move my sphere now that I've cast it, so I can bonus action and move it to the other one.
Nice.
The machine
that
There you
one-
go.
So that one
Yeah.
needs a dex save, please. Please, please, please.
Okay, that one was a 3 on the die again.
No, you get nothing. But I rolled.
Yeah.
I rolled kind of crap on the die though. It only takes 6 damage. Sad.
That's something. Booker, you want to jump in on this mess?
Yes, I do. Let's see.
All right. You want to go for the left side or the right side?
Left.
Strong side.
All right. So you're following suit with Rory.
Yes.
There's only the little dude left. I already killed the machine.
Sweet.
Well, I
Is it-
wouldn't say little dude. It's a fairly tall, black-shelled beetle
Creepy
creature standing
Little
even taller
dude.
than Rory.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh, now
Rory
you're
so
in
tough,
Yeah,
everyone's a
yeah,
little
right.
dude compared to them.
Everybody's a little dude.
Even Sweetums is little dude.
Oh, Sweetums. I miss Sweetums. Sweetums was my buddy.
I won't go too fancy. I will go for
Finger guns?
Eldritch Blast. Yes, finger guns indeed. Not bad. Not terrible. It's a 21 and a 15.
Both of them hit.
Sweet. So that is a d10 force damage for each. 15 total force damage.
Nice.
I'm following Rory up. Keeping a careful
Tell me what
distance.
happens after you blast them with these finger guns.
Ooh.
Oh man. I want to find a way to I want to do the whole Robin Hood thing where you shoot one projectile into the carapace and the next
It
one
goes-
hits the exact same spot and splits it open.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, Split.
Okay, so the timing of these two shots are a little farther apart. Usually it's pew pew, but you get it slowed down to bullet time as everybody sees pew, pew, and we follow the blast. The scene turns. The VFX budget is insane on this episode, guys. I'm telling you, it's crazy. And then we
Maybe
get the
you just
shot of
haven't
the
paid
Garth and this
anybody.
black beetle. It blasts off its chest plate, and then all of a sudden leaves this hole, but it's not all the way through. The other blast comes through and finishes the job, and it explodes before your
It's
eyes.
that blood money, man.
Look, no, he doesn't have to pay anybody. He shot everybody but
I
us.
know, it's blood money.
When you only have to pay 4 puppeteers, you have all the money in the world to do what you want.
For now.
We're only at pay
When
level
is it
6.
enough?
Calm down.
When is it enough?
Never.
Never. We'll die like this. But that's okay.
Does the other dude get a chance to go?
I'm gonna make a roll. We'll say this guy had headphones on and has no idea what the fuck is happening. We're back at the top of the order with Dixie. Or whoever wants to go. Yeah, that was an
Fantastic.
earlier
No, I
initiative.
have a sphere to move.
I
Move it again.
I was gonna
There you
pop,
go.
I was gonna
Kill the
pop
dude.
my hunter's mark over and hit him.
I get my shot off.
As far as this
No.
guy knows, something fell on him, which happens all the time.
Well, fantastic, because he's gonna burn alive. That's another 8. Oh, I mean, you can make a deck save. You'll take 4 or 8.
I love a druid when they're angry.
That one he does save, so that was a 20.
That's fair. Yeah, you take 4 then.
I feel like I need to at least say that one out loud.
No, that's fair. And since that's technically a bonus action, I'm just gonna hit him with a quarterstaff real quick.
Cool. Roll.
It streaks a rainbow through the sky because Dixie is nothing but love and light, and then hits him upside the head with it. That's a 16.
To hit?
Yeah.
You good.
Sweet. I love to see it, and that's 8 plus 13.
Oh, shit. Yeah, this guy was barely hanging on. You demolished this guy.
Sweet.
At first, it's like a sure as a hot one kind of thing, working the machine, and all of a sudden just bursts into flames.
With
And
a
what
little bit of
was the
rainbow
materials
in it.
that made him up? Oh, yeah, it was the rainbow as well. Yes, just fire and multicolor goes everywhere.
The more you know.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is. The music plays in everything as Dixie swings the quarterstaff through the sky. It is LeVar Burton's voice. Says the more you know as she beats him in the head with
Reading
it.
Rainbow.
Read more.
Reading Rainbow. Everybody's guessed it on Sesame Street at one point or another. I would
Oh,
like to
yeah.
think he probably did.
Oh,
Perfect.
I'm almost positive he was on there.
Perfect.
LeVar Burton? I'm pretty sure. You know what? I want to find out. I'm gonna look that up.
At some point or another. I would guess.
Oh, the only thing still functioning here is one more sewing machine.
I rolled my 2 hits. One is a Dirty Tiffany and one is a 17.
You don't even gotta roll that damage. I know it's gonna fucking destroy it.
Because I'm gonna move my Hunter's Mark over there too. And Hunter's Mark alone
On the machine?
is 11. Can I do that? Technically, it's a target. Does it have to be a creature?
Not in...
Checking.
What's the wording say? Yeah.
Oh, it does say a creature. That's fine. I'm still gonna
Yep.
clear 10, but I'll roll it.
Yeah.
Yeah, 12 damage.
All right, you see Rebel baseball swing the sewing needle off of this giant sewing machine, and it sticks into the wall.
Beautiful. And then...
Hey, we needed weapons for people.
That's
We did,
fair.
technically, yes.
Take some needles. Why not? They're giant. And then as a bonus action, she's gonna pop a hot sauce packet and blow it at one of the stacks of all of the fabric, or like where the monstrosity piles are.
Yeah, they were just throwing the finished product of just the stitched together felt into a big pile, and you're now setting that ablaze.
Yes. I'm gonna like wave
That's
everybody to get out, and then I'm just gonna...
Just fill the room with fire.
Mhm.
Might as well.
If anything was salvageable after your guys' damage before, it is not now.
Beautiful.
Making sure that this will never be operable again.
Yes. Be like, all right, we better move.
Let's go.
All right, I would love a perception
Now it's a
from
sprint.
everybody.
Okay.
Dixie's in a room, and she's running.
I am also leaving the
In a
room.
room.
I got
Good
a
ol'-
nat 1.
I
plus
also
1
got a
for
nat
total
1.
of 2.
Oh, technically, I've got good perception. So technically, I have a nat 1 plus 8, so a non, but it's still a nat 1. Do it that
What
way.
about
you
the
know.
Roaring Book? Is that 13?
Yeah.
What about Rory?
It's a 10.
Hey,
Minus
We're doing really good. The most
plus
observant.
3. So it's a 12.
Cool.
okay, cool.
So,
A 12?
what you guys are able to sense with the numbers you guys rolled is off in the distance you hear something like heavy footsteps running, sprinting, pounding into the rock as it moves, getting louder and louder. Then all of a sudden, bursting through one of these portholes because it was too small for this giant body, is
Oh, they're
Sweetums
cool.
holding that giant crystal.
Yes!
Yes.
Let's go,
So, hey
Sweeto!
guys, I think we might need this for the plot.
Best friends!
Oh my god.
Bless the heart.
Where have you been?
I just been around, going here and there. Then all of a sudden, I was here, and I saw that shiny thing and was like, you know what? I haven't seen my friends in a while, and they were really nice to me, so I wanted to get them something.
That's
There
very
you go.
great. Thank you. You hold on to that.
What a guy.
We
Actually,
better
can we
go,
shove it in her
though.
pocket? Can we?
Yeah.
Can we shove it in the?
Will it fit
Oh,
in
yeah.
Mary Poppins'
Here.
pocket?
Anything can fit in a Mary Poppins pocket. It
has
is a
to-
bag of holding.
It has to fit within the opening, though, right? It's just a
Close
pocket.
enough. It's fine.
What you all see as this crystal gets close to this pocket, what everybody sees, somehow the pocket, as the crystal gets closer, the pocket extends out, welcoming the crystal.
Magic pocket.
See, I told you that my Mary Poppins pocket was going to take care of it. Because it's me and Mary Poppins and Jim. His name's Jim. The man that made us, his name is Jim. But like Mary Poppins takes care of the crystal. It's perfect.
Fucking
So good.
All right.
Snacks and a crystal. That's all I got in here.
Let's go before we catch on fire.
Yes, please.
All right, you guys start running in the opposite direction that Sweetums came from, and you're just booking it through these corridors. You occasionally you'll see like a little opening. You don't really see anybody, but you pass a doorway and you see what looks like a middle-aged Muppet and a much younger Muppet, wearing kind of like outdoorsy, kind of woodsy kind of clothes. The older Muppet has like a small like mustache that's kind of prominent on the 5 o'clock shadow. Hair is kind of disheveled. Sad eyes, but like kind of hot. Basically, Pedro Pascal was a Muppet.
Oh, okay, there it is.
Oh, that
Cool.
would not be
Cool, cool, cool.
appropriate. She's a teenager. God damn it. It would be 2 games in a row.
They're like 8 days old. I don't know what to tell you.
Look, the only way I'm ever
How many
going-
love interests you trying to have in this game? Janice, Scully, what?
Look,
Yeah, I was about to say, you have 2 girlfriends
I
already.
do have 2 girlfriends. But it's the only way I'm ever going to get to
With Pedro Pascal.
interact with Pedro Pascal. I closed the deal in our Thirsty Sword Lesbians game with
Someone described their dad as Pedro,
Pedro
Pascal,
Pascal.
and she was like, "I'm going to seduce that man."
I'm being
And she did.
I'm being a unicorn for Kelly's parents in that game. So, you know. Oh yeah, no, Janice is 100% poly.
Ollie. Well, hell yeah.
Janice is 100%
Oh,
poly.
you know that.
Janice is very polyam, and I love that.
Okay, we better save Pedro.
Right, yeah, there's the Pedro Muppet, and then there is a small child Muppet
Is
with
it baby Yoda?
orange felt
Oh god.
and
I'm
like
so excited.
curly locks of red hair, like tight red locks. And the Pedro Muppet looks up, is like, "Hey, what's up?"
Hello? Do you need help?
We gotta
What?
go.
Oh yeah, running.
Kind of like
we're
what you guys are
running.
doing. I think we're gonna join you. Mind if I take along this? What's your name again? And this child sitting across from Pedro speaks up. "Oh, I said my name is MacGuffin. I'm not the MacGuffin. That was me fucking dad."
We didn't even have to play a celebrity cameo card to get that voice, and that's what I love
It's
about this
fucking
game.
there. We're here. I love
When you write a joke, just fucking say it.
Just go. With confidence, damn it.
All right, let's go.
I'm gonna get
And
a celebrity.
I think we've collected the rest of the group too, right? At this
I
point,
think
we're
so,
just
yeah.
a mob
Mhm.
again.
I can
running
only
through
hope.
running through the tunnels of this place.
Running
best
through
one.
Oh yeah, if you guys run into anybody else, it's gonna be quick dispatching. Sweetums is leading the pack. You got Miss Piggy in
Yeah.
full Mama Bear mode. Like
Anytime
everybody's
Dixie,
ready to wreck shit on their way out of this
I'm
place.
100% on Sweetum's shoulder again.
Anytime Dixie even sees anybody, she's like, hi, can you get a fucking move on? This whole place is on like fire. I don't know how to help people right anymore. She's very distressed about everything. Dixie's not doing well for the cow that came into this game. It looked at Oscar the Grouch and was like, I'm sorry your home was like destroyed. It's a very different
Look,
Daisy.
it's another
Basically,
fucking
Rory's gonna
Attica
see
moment.
the back and do their most
Attica.
scary impression.
She watched Jim Henson murk a Muppet and she has never been the same.
I'm here for some more fucking anarchy. We're ready to go.
Let's go.
I'm being a back-end motivator.
It's that you and Kate Blanket. I almost say Cape Blanchett every time. That is not their name. Cape Blanket. Is that there's
All
a
right,
Nick?
and this is the point in this episode where we move to a cool, badass action montage.
Yes.
Everyone roll
No.
for how fucking cool you are in this montage.
Oh, sweet. Do I add anything to how cool I am? Because I rolled
What's
really
our
well.
ad?
We'll do roll 2d20, take whichever one's farthest from 10,
10.
no matter which direction.
15.
18, baby. Oh,
Cool, that's on the pretty cool side.
I'm super cool.
I feel like she's just screaming a lot.
Oh,
If we're adding performance at all, I'd have a 20.
It's a nat 20 on my rainbow unicorn pretty die.
Yes. Gay dice roll the best.
All right,
Hey,
last
nice.
one is Ryan.
I got a 19.
Let's go.
Nice.
We're really cool.
All
Even
y'all look
Booker's
so
really
fucking
cool.
awesome.
We're so
in this-
cool.
in this action montage. Each one of you are running like just Rory just holding this up, just like axe out, running just into people, like mouth wide open so anything can come in there that would be edible. Rebels just
Beautiful.
fucking seam ripping everything in sight. You see Dixie's twirling the fucking club all around her like a goddamn monk.
Leaving a rainbow
Booker
trail
is
behind
like
us.
finger guns blasting everywhere like John fucking Wick. Even kind of tilts the hat after the last kill. There's a little bit of smoke emanating from your finger. Do you blow it out before holstering?
I do.
If
Obviously.
you
With
did,
a
The
look right
question
into the
is
camera.
that.
right into the camera.
Very slowly and dramatically.
It's in slow mo.
Y'all have made your way through this Skeksis layer. And you are now at another underground set of caverns similar to the one that brought you here. And you hear a familiar sound. All of you recognize it this time. The pitter-patter of tiny Fraggle feet. Uncle Travel and Matt walks out of the shadows again.
Oh, I thought it was Hup again.
Oh, hey guys, I didn't think you'd actually survive that. I'm really proud of y'all. Jim would be really proud of y'all. I didn't want to say this before you went in there. I feel like I watched you guys grow up in a way. I shouldn't ruin the surprise. Let me take you somewhere. It's the last place, don't worry. He escorts you through these caverns, deep, deep into the heart of this island. As you approach wherever your destination is, you feel a sense of wonder start to come over you. You're filled with all these new ideas. There's this inspiration that fills you. And you are led into this massive cavern. At the center is this giant swirling mist of rainbow colors. Just magnificent in its presence, giving off light that glinters off of these stone walls. And you see, illuminated at the bottom, small workbenches. That's where I saw Jim make you.
But this isn't the studio. We woke up in like a work.
Yeah, that was.
This isn't where we woke up.
No.
No, but this is kind of where you were born, I guess.
Also, did you tell us this last time? Did you just fuck off after we were made?
You guys just kind of... Are you talking about him just... Wait, run that back again?
Like, he saw us being born and then was like fucking nowhere when we woke up. Like, did he just fuck off?
Like, also, if we were made
Oh,
here and we didn't wake up here, why were we broken? Like, why were we not finished before we were transported? Because we were all broken when we woke up. And all had to fix ourselves.
Horn,
Yes, Rory. Instead of making a new horn for you, you chose to shove scissors in your head, which we still think was maybe an interesting choice, along with the fluff from other Muppets, which I still kind of question the morality of. But if I think about it too hard, I think I'll cry. So I'm just gonna leave that there, where that is.
Yeah, where the fuck have you been, dude?
Traveling. But Jim
I mean,
also told me to stay away until the moment that I approached you.
Where is he then?
Because he knew I couldn't keep my mouth shut and I would have spilled the beans about, all of this.
That part's
Why would he
fair.
And he
do that?
gestures at the giant swirling rainbow mist in the center of the room.
What's that?
I feel like maybe Jim isn't the best.
I mean,
Just a thought.
look, I will
All
go.
of a sudden, you hear a loud, booming voice say, "Inspiration will do that to you." As you all turn, the glowing mist, made of rainbow light in the center, forms two little eyes of a swirl, and then a larger circle of a mouth that moves to speak. He was a
Okay.
broken man when he found me. He had no way to express himself. I was able to give him the tools to do that. But sometimes inspiration can have its price, or more, once you put something out in the world, are you still responsible for what it does to people even though you didn't intend for it to do something?
And who are you?
That
Sesame Street was a
very
big lesson for him.
philosophical. Okay. So Sesame Street was supposed to be a really good thing, but like the Sesame Street we walk through is not even a street anymore. It's all crumbled and destroyed. Because that one Muppet, the one we saw Jim kill, what was his name?
Wilkins echoes.
Wilkins.
The sound of the name itself echoes across the cavern. Wilkins.
Yeah, he destroyed Sesame Street. So you're saying not that Sesame Street was the problem, but Wilkins was the problem, which is why Jim had to I don't know how to say. Yes, there we thank you so much, Rory. I was gonna put that
Yes,
a
he
little
removed
more
his hand.
nicely.
Ryan,
Suck the soul right out his body.
I'm proud of you for understanding that.
God damn
Play with
it.
you people. This happened.
And who are you?
Oh, that's the question I should have started with. My bad.
I think that's like
Allow me to introduce myself. I am the inspiration. I called Jim here, made a little deal with him, and let him create what you see before you. Or gave him the freedom to. But then, I guess his creations had other plans.
So are you telling me that you're the reason I'm alive?
Oh, I don't think you want to answer that question. I don't. I think you're much better off if you just refrain from that question in particular. I wouldn't answer that.
I guess you could say that I helped facilitate, but I did not give you the life. I did not put a piece of myself in you. That was Jim.
Did you take a level of barbarian yet?
I should have by now. I should have done that for level 6.
I was like, and rebel rage.
Rage. Okay. Great. So, what is your...
Oh, and Rebel's eye gleams in the light, and the inspiration says, I see you met Wilkins's brother, Wilkins. He also came searching for inspiration after that day. But for a different reason than why Jim was looking for inspiration.
Was he trying
He
to
saw
bring-
inspiration for vengeance, what he could do to get back at Jim. That'll turn your hand dark and cold on the inside.
So Wilkins wants to bring Wilkins back?
I don't think so.
Or,
I
like,
think he
bigger
just
than
wants
that.
Revenge.
I believe that's what Wonkins is telling himself he's doing to justify what he does.
We fought him in like a big room of lights, but he got out.
He's got some kind of
Yes,
portal.
a way to the outside.
You mean what's the outside?
Outside?
Like outside
What's
this
that?
room? Because like we were in the outside. If that's what that means.
Like another street?
Yeah, like we've been to like a lot of streets. If it's one of those streets, shouldn't we have like seen him after the portal incident?
Haven't you thought it strange how the two worlds you've been living in have been so parallel in this journey?
Can my
Okay, does
puppeteer
Dixie hear
self-
that or does Mallory hear that?
Yeah, I was gonna say, can my puppeteer self like?
I
do,
would love
like,
an insight from your puppeteers in this moment.
Do our
Yeah.
puppeteers get the same adage as our Muppets or no?
Wait, that's bad.
I
for
will let
me.
you do it for this roll.
Okay, cool.
No, that's bad for me. Can we choose not to?
This was insight, right?
Okay, everyone just roll flat, add +3 to make it
Oh, but
across
my
the board
insight
for
is
humans, I
+4.
guess.
That's a dirty Tiffany, ladies and gents, and
Okay,
everybody else.
I got a
let's go.
16. Is Wonkins
8.
Is
Tiffany
Wonkins
still
Mickey
clock it?
Mouse? Is Wonkins Mickey Mouse?
Tiffany
Because if
Brown,
I will march out of this basement, Drew Beasley.
You get a sense that there was contact between them.
You have got to be freaking kidding me.
Between who?
Between Wonkins and
Mickey? And sorry, Mick.
Mick, sorry.
In this
for
moment,
copyright.
you realize why Mick kept bringing up rewrites at the end of every episode. It seems he came in, he bought this studio, made a few changes.
Oh, folks. If it's your first time in here, welcome to this. Oh, that's why everybody's dying.
Okay.
Can my puppeteer self glance around us and make sure nobody's pointing a gun at us?
Stay in the scene.
Now, what
Stay
do
in the scene.
Stay here. Don't look, except for in your peripherals, lest
Yeah,
Mick
just in
be
the
pointing a gun.
Don't break character.
Your puppeteers themselves have not noticed anything out of the blue during this filming.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
Okay. I feel like I start like making eye contact with everybody else. Like,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
feel like
like
it's
keeping
that episode of
Dixie
Doctor Who where they
perfectly.
shoot you, like the game show where they shoot you.
Keeping Dixie
Fucking
like
Squid
perfectly
Games.
in scene, but like very clearly out of the corner of my eye, clocking whoever is in like my line of sight from my mark, because this is getting real shady
is the
real
dude
fast.
with the tennis ball still alive, or did they murk him too?
We're all back. They don't need him.
You haven't seen anyone with a tennis ball on a stick this session.
He's gone too.
I gave him so much shit. I feel bad.
You should. He's dead. Like in a corner or something. The only puppeteers left alive.
So is there a way to get to Wilkins?
I'm sure that you will meet very soon.
Well, I don't like
Entire?
But
I don't like
first,
sound like. What about like coffee? Like we could set something, and not like a.
How do you know what coffee is?
I heard Fozzie say something about it when I was taking the
Okay,
cookie dough
that's fair.
bites.
Okay.
Apparently, he's got a lot of jokes about
I just
it.
need
Older gentlemen don't like.
I need the four of you in this moment to do one thing. And this is the inspiration talking to you. I need the four of you Muppets, for the first times in your lives. Look down. Your Muppet looks down. You see your puppeteer below you. You see your puppet looking down at you from above in the same moment. A furry hand reaches out within your sleeved hand in the Muppet. Do you all take it?
Fuck it, yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, we're too deep now.
They
You
might
and your
make us
puppet,
tea a day if we
or your
do.
Muppet exist in both instances of this world. In both versions, in the VR, out of the VR, you are both standing side by side with your Muppet on your hand. And you hear a voice hesitate.
Candace, you're right.
They want to see where this is going. You feel like somebody's watching these screens intently. Then all of a sudden, there's another rumble. What was a smaller door quickly becomes packed to the brim and then bursts forth with many, many enemies that you have fought in this reality. Also joined by others. You see people wearing blue. You see people with these weird circles on top of their heads. Black circles, but just nothing in the eyes. They're also holding tennis balls on
Are
sticks.
they Disney adults?
Wonkins parts the crowd.
I'm Disney adult, I can't say it.
He looks at Rebel, winks that shiny crystal eye, and says, "I've had my eye on you." And you hear a director yell, "Cut!"
You're so
You are
early.
still standing there with your Muppets.
I was about to say, let's go, motherfucker.
The director's head leans over and says, "Oh, yeah, pretty good job." He's up on an elevated space. It's like to make room for all of the sets they were about to bring in. It looks like they're preparing to like put in one of those like light volume things to really capture the finale. So like budget is just going wild right now. They're wheeling in a bunch of shit after we finish filming tonight. And up there on this elevated kind of video village, he has a bunch of screens around him. You just see the director's head kind of just pop over, and it's like, "Yeah, pretty good stuff. What happened to all those people we fired yesterday? Why are they down there? Thought they had to clean their shit out." Everybody give me a perception check.
If that means what I think it means, I'm gonna lose my ever-loving mind. Again, is this Mallory, or is like, do I get my
I
Dixie
hate
bonus?
that I'm about to say this. That's a nat 20 for
Both of you are here in this
24.
world.
Oh no.
Okay, cool. Then I got a 15.
Okay,
18.
specific. With everybody's angle from where they are, they just kind of see like the director's head, a little bit of their torso peeking over. Rebel, specifically Kylie, the puppeteer, sidesteps a little bit. You see something that doesn't seem right. It's like there's something coming out of the back of the director's head, and you follow it. It's a long black arm. Quickly, a white glove is pulled out of the back of the director's head. The director is thrown to the ground. Mickey says, "Everybody's a puppet eventually." And he has those jewels representing all of the studios that he has bought on his way to Disney, illuminating his glove. Gives a little wiggle. Says, you know the words. "Oh boy, huh?" And we will begin our next session rolling initiative.
We are done so early, and you mean to tell me that the... What? Okay, and just to make sure I heard that one line right, are you telling me that all of the Mickey Mouse ear-wearing adults that just piled into this room are our dead coworkers?
Yeah, They're all puppets now. Headcanon.
Yes.
No, wait. I'll wait until we're done.
Everybody becomes a puppet eventually.
I think they're taking the puppet essence and using it to puppet the people.
Yeah.
And we're the last four. Literally, now we are the last four left alive.
Why hasn't he killed us yet?
I don't know, but I don't want to
Tell
find
the
out.
story.
Yeah, someone's
Because you are the
someone's gonna tell
stars
a
of
story.
this reboot.
Fudge. And he
You know
can't
how every
remember
reboot goes? They bring back those old favorites just to kill them off in the
To
end.
kill them off and bring in new characters.
To propel these new ones that no one's ever heard of before in this new scenario.
We're a plotline.
Yes, but now it's the finale,
You
which
just
means they
realize you're
don't
in a
need us
reboot.
anymore.
Oh dear. Okay.
Also,
Wow.
who Muppets the Muppman
I
is
know.
incredible.
Oh, great. Thank you, Sammy, for that
Sammy.
line. Fantastic.
So fucking good. All right. Great.
That's where this ends tonight, everybody. Apparently.
And then we're off next week.
We are off next week.
We are
Yes,
off
just
next
a reminder, we are off next week for the holiday. The first episode of our two-part finale will be the following week. I think that's June 12th? No. Yes? No.
That can't be right. June 5th.
The night.
Yeah.
Fifth.
Yes,
June 5th.
because the last part would be 12th. Okay, got it. I'm really good at math. Don't worry about it. So we will be back June 5th, and that is when we are showing the trailer for our next show that will be after Act 2 of Muppet Born.
And
So-
starting to fight. Does anyone else watch New Girl?
Yes?
No one.
When
Well,
you called
Where are we going with this?
when you called Mickey Mick, it makes me think of the Russian model that Cece's friends with, and she goes, Mick Mouse. Mick Mouse, and when she's trying to explain Mickey Mouse to Schmidt, and that's all I hear in my head is we have to fight Mick Mouse. Sorry, it's fine. It
You're
would've
good.
been
You're doing
funnier
great. Don't
for
worry about
an
it.
Audience, maybe, I don't know.
I'm trying to retain the last moments and write them down before I forget.
Oh, you mean
better
draw
your
them?
pictures.
You better draw your pictures.
I will. Yeah,
For
there's
those
a
that
lot of
don't
work,
know,
though, so I have to word it.
We'll
That's
post,
fair.
We'll make a
need
slideshow
to.
of them and we'll post them.
on
Yes.
Thank you, Candace.
for those that don't know, we will post them in our Discord. Tiffany is our note taker, but Rory cannot read or write. So all of our notes for this whole season are in pictures. And it's my favorite thing. And it's so
Beautiful
great.
pictures. They're so
And we
good.
go over the pictures before every
So good.
episode.
Yes.
I love it.
I love it so much. Also, if you want to see other fun things in our Discord, the first art preview for our next campaign will be out this weekend. Nothing that completely spoils what we're planning, but it's something fun. If you want to, you can click the link down there and you can come just hang out. It's a great time, or at least I think it is, because I'm going to be the one posting the art.
I love it.
I love your pictures so much. It makes me so.
They got better as I went.
And they did. Well, and you didn't tell us you were doing it. When we got after the premiere of season 1, Tiffany was like, "Look what I did," and it was all notes and pictures. And we were like, "This is genius. This is so good."
Yeah,
Really great.
it's all black and white at the beginning, and then I had a color.
But they were
Yeah,
fucking
you started
sweet,
bringing
though.
color-
They're fucking good.
Mhm.
They're so
Oh,
It
good.
makes me sad I can't draw.
The little Booker finger guns.
Yeah. You even have your little hat.
Why don't I have Booker finger guns animated?
We thought the
That's
very
Something
what
or
you
other.
have to
sandwich.
do for the emote.
Oh, the sandwich fights.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was
So good.
delicious.
For his emote, you have to make Booker doing finger guns.
it'd be so good. I'm so excited. I just have like 7 more things of art that got added to my list, but I don't even care because I'm excited for all of
It's all good.
them. Anything anybody else has besides me this week? Because I feel
Don't forget we have
Busy.
Root on Wednesday
Yes.
at 9.
If you're near
Um,
Evansville, you can come to a show.
Yes. I will be there.
you will be there. I will not be there. I will be here finishing up production things for our next show. But tell everybody I said hi. But yeah, we've got Root. We started a government coup in our first episode on accident.
I don't think
Sort
it was
of.
an accident.
It was
That was
led by
pretty
Jenna.
intentional.
We walked into the rumblings of a strike on the government, and then we escalated it.
I sat in the middle of a rumble on the strike of the government because I was trying to write down history, and then I was influenced to make a sign that said "fuck birds" and put it on the door. So I did.
I made a human catapult, so
You did. It was pretty
you
great.
know, it was great.
If you want to see what happens from there, because who even knows what could at this point, 9 p.m. on Wednesday, same time, same place. And then outside of that, the quickest of rundown in history for me, because I feel super busy and I don't like that I'm the only one that has to say anything. Dragonlance tomorrow on Eric Frankhouse Presents at 9. Lots of things are happening to Everin. It's a struggle bus. And then Thursday, I'm on Homebrewery because we're going to make a template for how to learn a game quickly or how to teach a game quickly. And on Friday, I'm over at Mermay, everybody. Hina, that was in chat earlier, I don't know if they still are, and Candace, that is also in chat, will be doing some mermaid shit on Friday. Highly recommend that you come hang out. And outside of that, I will be finishing all of the production work for this next show because I am personally very excited about it. It's my favorite world building I've ever done. And you'll get to hear about it in a couple weeks. But if you want to see things in the meantime, I'll be dropping things in Discord.
Cool.
Is that it? Are we done?
I think so.
At all the things? Look at me go! I got it all in like one shot today. Did not even.
So we're gonna level up like 3
Yeah.
times before this fight.
Yeah, we're like we're gonna be like level 10 for this.
Oh man,
And
you
certainly
guys
not
have a
the level
blanket
6
for it?
we're at.
I want
He
to.
doesn't have a blanket for it. Damn, I want to be in a blanket fort, man. Let's go. We should have built a blanket fort. This is our house. Why don't we have a blanket fort?
I mean, you kind of did
Kind of
with the
in one?
blankets behind you.
Yeah.
It's technically curtains.
Yeah, these are curtains. They're not nearly as fun as blankets. I've got 3 blankets like underneath my desk though.
Yeah, it's like I'm on two.
On top of me.
All right, everyone have
Prepare yourselves for the next battle. Now that you have combined with your Muppets, you and your puppeteer are one. Put 2 levels in whatever subclass you fucking want.
Yeah!
That's what your
Let's
puppeteer's gonna
go!
That's gonna be
No.
weird.
So we are picking a different class than what we have currently and taking 2 levels of that.
do. Yes.
I know what
Got it.
I'm
And that will be
adding.
whatever your puppeteer uses.
What in the world am I gonna
The
do?
magic flows through them.
What even goes in a Circle of Dreams druid?
I'm fucking going. I think you should go monk.
I honestly like that was my first instinct was monk.
I think I'm gonna go barbarian.
Dash Shillelagh
so
the
I can-
whip
I've-
ass.
I've never
Fucking
played a
great.
monk
It's so
and
good.
I've never played a druid.
Ugh.
This
Monk is
is
very
the
fun.
campaign I'm gonna be full of new things. Yeah, screw it. I'm taking monk
Hey, Rebel.
as
go
Mallory.
to the dark side.
I am. I'm taking barbarian as my subclass.
Yes! Do
Damn
it,
it.
do it, do it. Okay,
Sure, yeah. I'll
cool.
have to fart
This-
around.
Yeah, I have no idea.
And what subclass of monk do I even pick at this point? Because
And
my
the
the first one was
puppeteer is the
Way of the
subclass.
Drunken Hand was the
I
first one that
don't
popped in my
think you get anything fancy until level 3, so you'll just be.
Yeah, I think it's
Base
specified
stuff.
at 3.
But
That's
you'll
good.
still have cool shit,
but I still get monk, so that's fine.
hmm You still get key?
and you don't
Still
have
get
armor,
key.
so you'll get.
I have to-
Um,
Oh yes, I don't
you'll
have
get to
armor.
use your dex bonus for melee attacks instead of
AC?
um,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
instead of your strength bonus.
Oh, is the ability modifier at 8 or 9?
8.
At 8?
Yeah.
Sweet, then I can make myself good at dex because
Yeah,
right
you
now I'm
can
not.
optimize
Right now I get a +1, but I can.
I do not think anything would help my wisdom or intelligence. They are
That's-
so bad.
Fair.
Just
Plus-
lean into what you are.
Yeah,
just
fucking-
lean
Yeah,
into
Yeah,
what's
lean
going
You
in
just
on.
gotta
hard.
lean in. Lean hard. Just go.
I think.
Good at dex,
rogue-
like maybe take rogue.
Ooh,
Right?
Sammy, that's fucking sweet, man.
That's a great idea. Okay.
I'm gonna be a monk druid multi-class, y'all. It's next or 2 weeks from now. It's about to get really interesting. At least we have time to figure this out.
I'm fucking here for it. All right, thank you for joining us.
Join us in 2 weeks when worlds collide.
Yes.
Thanks for hanging out, guys. We're gonna.
Yes.
If Muppets pop out behind me.
Hopefully, we will see you all on Wednesday. If not, we will see you all in 2 weeks for more Muppet Born Madness. Thank you all for joining us. Have a wonderful night, and we will talk to you all soon. Bye.
Bye.